Hi y'all, welcome to the next episode of the Passport Project Read Aloud. I'm Kellie McIntyre, author of the Passport Project. Today begins part 2, The World. Today's adventure takes place in Iceland, also known as the land of fire and ice due to its volcanoes, glaciers, and geothermal activity. Today we'll be reading a selection from Chapter 8, Naked and Afraid. Delaney, 14. The Golden Circle tour is complete. Don't forget to tip the driver, Dad announces as we arrive back in Reykjavik. Who wants to go swimming? Mom's been flipping through the guidebook looking for something to do. There are outdoor geothermal swimming pools here. It's like swimming in a hot tub, she says. Me, Riley says. Me too. Is it like the Blue Lagoon? I ask. No, that's a tourist attraction. This is just a community swimming pool where the locals go. Riley and I are pumped. Swimming outdoors at night in hot water sounds magical. We swing by the house and grab our swimsuits. The pool we're going to even has water slides. This is going to be awesome. Once we're back in the car, Mom continues reading about Iceland's pool rules. Since the water is from a hot spring and not chlorinated, they are very strict about their hygiene rules. My palms sweat and my stomach swirls when she reads the instructions aloud. It's a middle school locker room nightmare that isn't a nightmare. It's real life. The rules go like this. 1. Leave your shoes outside the locker room to keep the floor clean. In America, we wear our shoes in locker rooms so we don't pick up someone else's toe jam. 2. Strip down to your birthday suit. Stash your towel and swimsuit near the open showers. I want to puke. 3. Wash the specified areas with soap. Then put your swimsuit on. 4. After swimming, wash off again. This time you can leave your swimsuit on. Mom, you promised no naked people. Now what am I supposed to do about this authentic Iceland experience? Is it worth trading my dignity to go swimming? We arrive at the pool and pay 2,000 krona, about $15, for the 4 of us. A life-size poster of a naked cartoon character stands next to the ladies' locker room door. Pink areas show which body parts must be washed. The head, feet, armpits, and private parts. My stomach churns. I do not want to go through that door. But that locker room is the only thing standing between me and geothermal swimming paradise. I take a deep breath and push open the door with my sweaty palms. My handprints on the door disappear as my anxiety grows. I enter, trying to stare straight ahead. It's hard to find a locker in the sea of jiggling booties and boobies. My hands sweat more, but none of these Icelanders is the least bit concerned about her body, or anyone else's. We need to ask someone what to do, but everyone is naked. Who's going to strike up a conversation like that? Talk about awkward. I spot a clothes-wearing attendant across the room. She smiles and tells us to strip, put our clothes in a locker, and shower. We quickly undress and hide behind our towels. A gigantic open stall with shower heads evenly spaced fills the middle of the locker room. Are we at a swimming pool or a prison? How can this be happening to me? I very clearly stated one of my conditions was no naked people. I didn't want to see them, much less be them. I want to go back to my country with shower curtains. A roller coaster of anxiety races through my body. How long does it take to die from humiliation? Then I spot them. 3 vacant shower stalls on the left side of the room. There are no doors or curtains, but at least we'll have a wall. Dressed in our birthday suits, the three of us bolt for the individual stalls like Hunger Games tributes racing for the cornucopia. Smirks creep across the local women's faces. They struggle not to laugh at our American-sized modesty. The more we don't want to be noticed, the more obvious we become. I flash back to the village in Panama, where the topless women laughed at our cockroach freakout. Are Americans the only ones who like to keep their private parts private? I set a new record for the world's fastest shower, then make a ding-dong ditch dash for my swimsuit. I slip it over my still wet body, exhaling as I pull the straps over my shoulders. Hallelujah, I did it. I'm gonna need professional counseling later to get over this, but right now, I'm headed for the pool. As Riley and I race down the disco-light water slides under Iceland's stars, I yell, "It's a good thing we don't live here." Why's that? Because I'd never go swimming again. You can see the steam rising from the Blue Lagoon long before you reach it. Set in the middle of a brown, jagged lava field, the Blue Lagoon looks like a desert oasis on Mars. The vivid, milky blue water seems out of place next to the barren landscape that surrounds it. Since the Blue Lagoon sits between Reykjavik and the airport, it's a popular place to visit before leaving the country, which is exactly what we plan to do. After yesterday's traumatic locker room experience at the local swimming pool, I'm a little nervous about what to expect. At $50 a person, they better have doors on the shower stalls, Mom says. American tourists will not plunk down that kind of money to be naked in front of anyone. Fortunately, the Blue Lagoon is not your typical hot springs experience. It is the fanciest of all the geothermal spas in Iceland. Even the guy who works at the Swim Up snack bar is wearing a black vest and bow tie. It's that fancy. We enter the upscale locker room and quickly complete the pre-swimming cleansing routine, with plenty of privacy this time. We can't wait to get in the milky blue mineral water that is great for your skin, but terrible for your hair. Before getting in, Riley and I wet our hair and lather gobs of conditioner through it. Then we wrap our hair in buns on top of our heads. If you forget to put conditioner in your hair before getting in, you won't be able to get a brush through it when getting out. This is the most luxurious swimming experience of my life. Natural mud from the bottom of the lagoon fills containers located around the pool. We slather our faces and bodies with nature's mud mask and float around the warm pool. Every once in a while, someone yells, "Ow!" when we accidentally drift into a hot spot. The occasional owie is worth it. After relaxing for a few hours in this lava-filled spa, it's time to head to the airport. Next stop, London. Harry Potter movie set, here I come. As we drive to the airport, Dad says, "So girls, what did we do in Iceland?" I don't hesitate. We froze our butts off and endured naked public humiliation. I keep my eyes on the steamy lava field in the distance. But the Blue Lagoon was worth it. "What did you say Iceland's motto is?" Mom asks. "Þetta reddest. It will all work out in the end." Passport lesson number 1. You won't die from humiliation if you try something new when you leave your bubble. In the back matter, there are discussion questions that you can use with your book club, in your classroom, or even with your family around the dining room table. And one of the questions from Iceland is, before going to the community pool, the McIntyres had to shower in a room full of people. Are you a modest person? Would you have been freaked out by the locker room rules? If so, would you go through the pre-swimming ritual or miss out on the swimming experience altogether? Let me know in the comments. I hope you'll be back for our next episode, which is the United Kingdom. Until then, dream big and travel far.